Hey, what's up, everybody? It's EW Viper here, and I am doing something I should have done years ago. I am making my official counselor ranking on Friday the 13th. The game. This game is basically dead. They're cutting off the entire game probably on December 31st, 2024, and it's going to be delisted at the end of this year. So, better late than never. Here is my bottom six counselors. And we will start off with what, in my opinion, is the worst counselor, and that's Eric J.R. Lachaa, aka Dat Boy Chop, aka Choppy Style. These are all my opinion, obviously, but of course, this is the only correct list. The reason why I have Lachaa ranked so low is look at his speed. It's a 3. That's trash. Strength for a guy counselor is also trash. Good stealth, great repair, but your problem is getting there. You've got a 2 on stamina, my dude, and his composure is not even good for a for a repair counselor. So, in my opinion, Lachaa is the worst. He does have some nice looks. Obviously, I go with the leopard print look here. But that's my feeling on Lachaa. He is the worst in the game, unfortunately. This guy's a real person as well. He paid $10,000 to the Kickstarter to get in this game. There's a couple of guys that did that as well, so it is what it is. Sorry, guys, if you're a big Lachaa fan. The only reason to play Lachaa is to troll Jason because it is kind of funny to do some of his wacky dances in Jason's face. So that's all for Lachaa. Here's some Lachaa gameplay. Alright, so here is just some quick Lachaa gameplay. Jason had the car trapped, but as you can see, his repair is really good. So he gets that done pretty fast. Super slow, he's so fat. But it is hypnotic to watch that fat body run. But yeah, that's my biggest problem with Lachaa. He is just so slow and stamina is so bad. But can get a little bit done with him as far as repair goes. So we'll see what happens. I pulled a few clips randomly, y'all, and we are making the best of it. By the way, if you notice, I only did my bottom 6 counselors. Reason for that is I don't have any footage of my number 8 counselor. So if you can guess who that number 8 counselor is, comment below. The first person to comment, you'll get a big thumbs up, and you'll be my best friend forever. But as you can see, this Vanessa's doing her job as well. Now, I recognize this player as somebody who drives better than me. I believe it was Killer. So I gave him the keys. That's a big tip, guys. Give the keys up. You're not always going to be the best driver on the map. So if you know somebody is better at grinding them gears than you are, go ahead and give it to him. He had that trap too. So she stepped out and pulled that out, and now here we are. We are good to go, y'all. And we are going to just matriculate out. And this map was, I believe, Packanack regular. So you'll see just how we got out of there. Was it pack regular? I don't remember. Yeah, it is. So watch what we're going to do here. He's going to go. I'm not good at stuff like that. I can never get between those fences that easy. Then again, Jason is usually right on my tail. But yeah, really easy, nice win with Lachaa here. I got another little quick Lachaa clip coming up right after this. So give me your thoughts on Lachaa. I know some of you guys actually like playing with him. I am not a fan. He is my worst ranked on this list. Usually when I play Lachaa, it does not end like this, guys. It ends more like this next video, which is way more typical. I left this in because it's one of my just favorite little kills that ever happened to me. Had an angry Roy going here, and I had just hit him a couple of times with that bat. I thought I was being really good. Oh no, that dodge. Now check this out. The headbutt Oh my god, so violent. And then he drops my fat butt right in the fire, y'all. Very disrespectful. Anyway, that's Lachaa. And this is going to hack some people off because I know a lot of people like this next one. But it's Jenny Meyers. She is number 13 on my list. And the reason for that is I am more of a team player and not a solo queue player. This is a perfect player for solo queue. She's got a 10 on composure, decent stamina, good stealth, high luck, but look at the strength. She's not going to help you take Jason's mask off at all. She's supposed to be the final girl, but she's got no gravitas. And she's also going to have a hard time outrunning Jason. A 3 on speed, and there's no perk to boost your speed. That's one of the big problems, I think, with this game. They should have given us a perk to boost your speed. Now, of course, the whole lawsuit, let's not get into that, but I like Jenny Meyers. Sometimes I don't have many games with her playing. I usually go with the princess or the bikini because I like the 80s bikini styles. She also has some generic looks, but Jenny Meyers, number 13 on my list. Here's some Jenny Meyers gameplay. So here we have Jenny, and Jenny is not going to be a good repair counselor, but she can get it done. Let's see how slow the wheel moves. It's very similar to Victoria. I'm surprised I actually hit this one right there. I usually mess those up. But Jenny's a really good solo counselor. She's okay as a teammate, as you can see here. I am helping everybody out by calling the cops, but basically her big shtick is survivability. So she's not always working best in a group, but she does have some good qualities. Like I said, she's not very athletic. She can't really go toe-to-toe with Jason that often. And here I was hanging out by the shack. Just hanging out. Because the cops were already called. They were en route. We were all good. Had a knife. Had a first aid. 2 first aids, actually. I run the medic perk. Medic is a really good perk. And now everybody has it. Since Gun Media released all the top 30 perks, I guess it was. Didn't get Escape Artist. I was hoping to put that on Jenny at a Legendary and see just start kicking out all the time and really peeve Jason off, but it is what it is. This Jason was newer, so once I realized that, I kind of realized I could mess around a little bit and just do the kind of stuff that makes Friday really fun and really unique in the era of asymmetrical horror. Right now, my number 1 game I'm playing on is Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Looking forward to that. Evil Dead is dead, by the way. Deader than Friday the 13th, in my opinion. Saber Media. I will never buy another Saber game again in my life. They really screwed that game up. It was a great game, and now it's pretty much a wrap. So, but here we go. I'm just going to hang out with Tiffany a little bit while we wait for the cops. This Jason, like I said, was kind of a noob, it looked like, doing a little running man action. Try to take a picture by the Crystal Lake sign. It takes us forever to get situated, and then when we finally get a picture taken, watch what happens. Somebody left and ruined our picture. What a bummer. Alright, next on the list, we are going to somebody who has actually gone up 1 slot for me, and that's Sheldon Shelly Finkelstein, based on Shelly from Part 3. He's the guy that gives Jason his hockey mask, and he's played by Larry Zerner, who kept us up to date on the lawsuit while that was going on, but I know that Shelly's stats aren't bad in certain areas, like the stamina's 4, that's not good. Stealth is good at 8, and he's got a good pop to him, and decent repair. He's passable on repair and composure, but that luck is really bad, and the speed is not that good. And I know he's kind of comparable to one of my favorite counselors, but there's slight differences as far as their stats go. I do like his look. It's one of my favorite looks, the stuntman Shelly look. But Shelly only comes in at number 12 for me. Here's some Shelly gameplay. Hope you enjoy. I know the placement of Shelly is going to make a couple of folks mad on my YouTube because I did move him up one. He is better than Jenny now, but I still have him ranked pretty low. He just seems to get rattled really easy, and anytime I'm playing Shelly, it just doesn't seem to go well with me. Maybe he's snake bit, maybe he's unlucky. Well, I know he's unlucky based on his luck, but he's not the worst. He's definitely not one of the best. I do like the Stuntman Shelly outfit, but as you can see here, I was trying to fix the boat. We had a random Jason. The car was already getting out, so I thought, you know what? I'll just go fix the boat real quick with old Shelly, and we'll see how it goes. This is usually how my Shelly matches in. See, I'm out of stamina, and I wasn't really running that far, guys. This was on one of the larger maps. This was on Jarvis. But he's got good repair. He's got a 5 on repair, so I'm not complaining. But then, of course, I screwed up on the last one. You never want to screw up on the boat, because that's the most obvious sound in the game, and Jason is already there to scoop me up. Left this in because it's one of my favorite kills, guys. Kill from part 3, which is after... Oh, wait, not part 3, my bad. But a little head ripper. And there we go. That's the end of old Shelly. R.I.P. Larry Zerner. Not in real life, he's still alive. Alright, time for number 11, and this one is going to hurt me more than it hurts you guys, because this is very sad for me to have to rank this guy this low. And that's Mitch. And that hurts. Mitch is based on Chuck from part 4, I believe, and he's just a fun character to play, because it's fun to troll Jason as the hippie counselor. But he's got great composure because he's been smoking that gauche. Great repair as well. Not good on speed, but that's going to be your problem with Mitch. And he's not very strong either. But if you give him a bat or something, that helps. Stealth is okay. Stamina's not great. But I love his look. He's got the tie-dye look. We were supposed to get a Halloween costume where he was going to be a spaceman. And I would have loved that. It was the old school orange astronaut get up. So all good though. I enjoy playing Mitch. I enjoy trolling Jason with this guy. He's great at repair, and he's really good at just sneaking off on his own and getting stuff done. So here's some Mitch gameplay. Hope you enjoy. Okay, so let me go ahead and make a correction. Mitch Floyd is based on Chuck from part 3, which for my money is not one of the better entries in Friday the 13th. That's the one that is completely 3D, so you're dealing with a lot of sight gags and stuff like that. It kind of takes you out of the whole immersion. The first thing I did was run to the barn, guys. If you're on Higgins Haven, you are going to want to run to the barn if nobody's been there yet. Now, nobody had been there, and usually there are a part. It's either the battery on one side or the gas on the other. No parts there this time. So I'd say 80% of the time a part spawns at the barn. You can tell nobody had been there though, because the first aid was still there. But I checked the map, and boom, somebody had left the battery. And in fact, when I get there, you'll see the guy didn't even leave the battery. He either quit or lagged out while he was carrying the battery to the car. So yeah, I don't know what that was all about, but I already had the keys. So Mitch knew what time it was, baby. Mitch got to go get that thing done. And Mitch's strength is really shown here because let's see how fast he gets this car done. He's got an 8 on repair, guys. And look how large those skill checks are and how slow the wheel goes. And, not as slow as the guys that are bad at repair, but at a minimal speed where you can get it done really easy. Set this trap up just in case Jason comes back. Now you got to watch out with those open door traps though. Don't run into those. Came over here to see if the gas was in that, or the battery was in that location. It wasn't. So it's really only one more spot. There we go. Whoever was in this house before me either missed the gas or didn't grab it. Don't do that. At least grab it and drop it. I'm giving all these tips to a game that is almost completely dead. It is delisting at the end of this year, guys. Sad reacts only. And the server's game should be playable till the end of next year, December 31st, 2024. All right, next we are going to go to Bunny Deb, aka Debbie Kim. She's based off, I can't think of her name off the top of my head, and I'm not going to look it up, but she's based off a character from Part 7, who is the stereotypical nerdy girl, and she gets all dolled up, and they give her a makeover, and then she goes and gets killed by Jason, so it's kind of hilarious. I go with the bunny costume, really dig it. Before I do anything else, let me talk about her stats. Her composure's not great. I mean, it's 5. It's okay. Luck is not good, so you're not going to be able to keep reusing weapons. She has tied with Lachaa for the best repair in the game. She has better speed than Lachaa, however. Better stealth than Lachaa. Stamina is, I think, better than Lachaa. I can't remember. I think Lachaa might have a 2 on stamina. So strength is no good. So she's not a very top-notch final girl. She can do it in a pinch. But you don't want to have Debbie as your final girl. Even Jenny makes a better final girl than Debbie. But Debbie's already gone because Debbie's got that stealth and repair, so she can get stuff done. Starting to get into the counselors I actually do like to play a lot, so Debbie is very good. Here's some Debbie gameplay. Hope you enjoy. Alright, y'all, and here we have one of the characters in the game that is sort of a mashup of 2 characters from the film. She is based on both Maddie Paulson, the nerdy girl from Friday the 13th Part 7, and Eva Watanabe from Friday the 13th Part 8, as this is the only Asian character in the game. Fun fact, Eva Watanabe was played by Kelly Hu in one of her very first roles. She ended up having a pretty good career for herself. But Debbie is very stealthy. I had already put, I believe it was the battery in this car. And so she can get out pretty easy. Jason tried to cut us off here, so we did the patented backwards driving, which is really easy to do. And if Jason shows up, just throw it in reverse, baby. Debbie knows how to back that thing up now. So, yeah, you're just going to go ahead and get on out. And that's basically how you play Debbie. You're going to sneak around and make repairs and really just give Jason a hard time. So I do enjoy playing Debbie Kim, and I hope you enjoy this ranking video. Try to guess who my number 8 is. I'm not giving any hints. Last but not least, guys, we have White Devil Tiffany. I have her ranked at number 9. Tiffany is really with one of the first troll counselors we see on the list. I go with the devil outfit, the white devil outfit, LOL, just to be cheeky. And let's see what she's got as far as her stats. Her composure is trash. A 3 on composure is not good. Also, she's not very lucky, which, given her proclivities, means she probably got a lot of chlamydia back in the day. Her repair is absolute trash, but she is a full-fledged troll counselor, guys. Stamina at 9, stealth at 10, and speed at 6, so she can really get around the map. Her strength is no good, and that's why I have Sucker Punch on her, but she can run Jason pretty good. In fact, this next match was a recent match, and I ran Jason for a good while. I hope you enjoy it, and here it goes. Alright, everybody, here is Tiffany Cox. She is based on the twins from Part 4, the final chapter, the Moore twins, Tina and Terry. And her regular outfit is the one that is pretty much cut directly from the films. She does look similar to those chicks as well. But I included this. It's actually a 5-minute clip, but I sped up the time in case y'all were wondering if your computers were acting up. No, it's a little editing magic. But this was a really fun match where I ran one of my friends who plays with me quite a bit for about 5 minutes at the start of the game. This is basically what Tiffany is meant for. She is meant to troll Jason, run parts. Even though I'm hitting him, it's not doing much damage because she is pretty weak. But that's what I did. I just distracted him long enough for them to do something very important, which they're going to do very shortly, which is call the cops. So, very good little Tiffany match. As you can see, I'm just using every resource that I can find. Found some firecrackers there. And it's Jason 3, so I don't have to worry all that much about, him having a really good stalk. He did get me with a knife there, though. Pretty funny. So, you know, we're just trying to stay alive long enough so you can see they already got the cops called. And at this point, he's just tunneling me, really trying to kill me. And here's the mistake I made right here, guys. Wait, not yet. Yeah, this was a really fun little match. Because you can just really run him a lot as Tiffany. She's got high stamina, high speed, and high stealth, so very nice. I had tried to get him through the window again. I got him twice through the window earlier. But it is what it is. Just moving from cabin to cabin, in one cabin, out the other. This was pretty funny. He did have some bad lag, though, so I think that helped me out a lot. But, yeah, Tiffany is fun to play. She isn't my best, though, because she is not built to survive, really. So, and here we go. That door was open. Somebody accidentally shot me with a shotgun, so that's all for Tiffany. So this last one, I decided to include in a Tommy match. Tommy is not a counselor. He's a hero character. He comes in. He has a 10 on everything. I included this one because this is a terrible example of trying to kill Jason. This is one of my biggest fails ever. What I did was I left the machete outside thinking that we would use the shotgun and the axe and then we would go grab the machete. Well, Jason was high level and he did something really smart. He trapped the exit, so now I'm stuck there. I used my knife to call the cops, and here we go. Let's see how terribly this kill attempt goes. And it was all my fault. The Vanessa here is a random. I felt really bad because it wasn't her fault at all. It was me, and I get exactly what I deserve here. So I hope you guys enjoyed the counselor vids. Try to guess who my number 8 is. And whoever guesses it right, I'll let them know. The first person to guess it. So here we go. Watch this terrible mess. So now we only have one weapon in there, and it's my axe. And that's it. That's all she wrote for old Thomas. Vanessa almost saved me, but look at this. Just awful. GG's, guys. I'll see you guys later. And follow me on Twitch, EW Viper, Tim's Nerd Stuff and Comedy on YouTube.